Hey everybody, so there's some stuff that's been in the news lately that I don't think is being talked about as much as it should be, so I just want to come onto this platform to address it, because I think it's something we should all be aware of. In the UK, the Wicked movie has been slapped with a trigger warning for discrimination against green-skinned people. I admit I thought it was bad that AMC theaters were kicking people out for showing up in green face paint, but it's like, what era are we living in? Anyway, since this came out, there have been several green-skinned celebrities reacting very heavily to this. Blanca has been rioting in the streets ever since this news came out. He's even been known to fight people in the streets. He's street fighting. How about that? Blanca told a news reporter that he plans on gathering up a green angry mob until this whole thing stops. It's rumored that Gumby will be joining the mob. It's rumored that Gamora will be joining the mob. But as of now, there hasn't been any photographic evidence of that. Now here's some really shocking news. Roger Klotz has recently dropped out of the hotly anticipated Doug reboot until green discrimination is stopped. He must be taking this serious, because it was reported that he was to make twice as much for the reboot as Mr. Dink, which is another scandal just waiting to happen. Roger was last seen getting high behind the abandoned Honker Burger. I hope he stays clean for the sake of his and Patty's daughter. Now definitely one of the more tragic stories is that of the Gangrene Gang. They're really taking this whole thing very hard. So much so that little Arturo, already plagued by several health problems from his dwarfism, attempted to end it all. We can only imagine what the rest of the gang feels about this. Particularly Snake. It was reported that he was the closest to Arturo. Arturo even saw him through his mother's passing. None of the gang have commented yet, but paparazzi did spot Big Billy leaving his Beverly Hills home, though he refused to talk to them. And it looks like he's lost a lot of weight since this thing happened, so I guess the gang will be calling him Medium Billy now. Only time will tell, of course. Discuss was asked to comment, and she said she was, quote, disgusted. Must be a day that ends with a Y. Now, on the other hand, Dr. Teeth said the whole thing was blown out of proportions, and he just wants for all this hate to stop, because he wants to make the world a safe place for his foster son, Robin, whom Teeth gained possession of after Kermit lost custody of him after his infamous meltdown to this news. The Angry Bird pigs are so furious that the birds aren't looking very angry by comparison. They've been spotted looting from local stores. However, all they've been stealing are eggs, so I'm not sure that that's worth much jail time. The cucumber from VeggieTales has turned to a very notorious life of crime. Here's an actual picture from TMZ after his altercation with a turnip. My heart goes out to that turnip's family. Oh, it actually sounds like another green celebrity has raised their voice since I started recording this. Sister Bear's green-eyed monster. When somebody contradicted her for being green-furred opposed to green skin, she went to her Instagram and posted a picture of her completely shaven to reveal that she is in fact green-skinned underneath that winter coat. That is one mentally unhinged imaginary bear. Alright, I know you've heard enough, so I just want to end this by saying, let's take a stand. And just think of all of your green-skinned friends.